Okay, so we are here with Sarita Mishra. Thank you for joining us in NIketan.
Welcome.
We are very pleased to have you in this program. And well, we would like you to do some questions about what you do. We know you are here been performing, and we'd like to know a little bit about this Odissi dance. What is Odissi dance? Where was it born?
Odissi dance is the classical dance form of Odisha, and Odisha is a state in the country India. And we have a temple of Lord Jagannath that is in Puri. It's a place in Odisha. From that temple itself, Odissi dance was originated. The tradition started like the small girls, around 6 years, 7 years old girls, they were offered to Lord Jagannath by their parents. And since then they used to stay in the temple, and they used to get dressed in the morning and evening. They used to offer their seva to Lord, and they used to believe that they are married to the Lord. Mm-hmm. And they used to dance, they used to sing, and they used to do everything for Lord. And that is how the Odissi dances originated. Initially it was called as Devadasis, the Mahari dance, and from the Mahari dance this thing was evolved, and our previous gurus they found this dance interesting, and they wanted to give some techniques and some grammars and some discipline to it. And that is how Odissi was created. So Odissi dance is a dance which is a very lyrical, graceful, sensuous dance style, and it is a completely temple dance art form, and it has lot of techniques, lot of grammar, and lot of precision and control over your own body.
How interesting. So being born in Odisha, I mean, that's how you get in touch with this dance. Do all women there learn this dance? Is that common, or how did you get in touch with it?
Though Odissi is a classical form of Odisha, so a lot of children, lot of parents, they want their daughters, their children to learn this dance form. But for me it was little different. When I was 4 years old, my parents say that whatever music used to play, I used to start doing some actions. And when I went to my formal school, there my teachers and my principal, they realized that this girl has something extra that which other students don't have. And I was more into all the time dancing and music. And they called my parents and they told that she is so good in this, and we think she need little guidance would help her to grow as a dancer. And that is how it was a mutual understanding between my parents and my teachers, and that's how they put me into a school, a dance school.
Great, and so young.
Yeah, I started at 4 years of my age. It was a very tender age, but my teacher has a view that I used to dance like a horse as a 4 years old child, and which elder students used to stop in the class, but I used to continue. And I used to tell my parents, even if it is raining, pouring heavily outside, and my mom used to say, today don't go for the dance class, I used to start crying. I used to skip my food, that if you don't take me to the dance class, I cannot eat, I'm not going to eat. So
you were passionate about it.
Yes, from the beginning itself, like dance was something like I have never thought my life without dancing. So I walk in a rhythm, I cook in a rhythm, I brush in a rhythm, and it's just in me. I mean, it's just in my blood.
Oh, that's beautiful. So it's a good thing your parents and your teachers notice, so that way you have a way and a place to put that into practice.
Yes, I'm very fortunate for that they understand it, they understood it at a very early age, and that's how I had a long journey of Odissi dance. I could learn both the patterns, both the styles. In Odissi dance, we have two dance patterns, two different styles. One is Guru Devaprasada style, one is Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra style. So in the beginning of my career, I learned Guru Devaprasada style for 20 years. And then I shifted to Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra style. So basically I'm very fortunate to learn both the styles, and I feel I'm a beautiful blend of both the styles together.
Okay, that's beautiful. And in general, do you have a place that you perform and that you teach?
See, I have a school in Bengaluru named Adyasha ensemble, and there I impart pure dance training to different age groups of children, and where working ladies are also there, and small children above 7 years, they all are there. So we kind of teach them in an integral way, like it is not only Odissi, but I groom them. And I start with the body conditioning till the advanced course. So I teach it there in Bangalore, and performing, like generally all Odissi dancers, we like to perform in festivals, exclusive Odissi festivals, and dance festivals where other dance forms are also involved. So basically it's always a crave and a interest to perform in such places. But I have a special interest of performing in different temples. As it's a temple art form, I have performed in many temples, and I feel it is very, very divine and auspicious when I dance in a temple. So that feeling is priceless, and that feeling is very, very different.
Imagine, and that relates to the origins of the dance. So
yes. And I have a look forward to dance in different kinds of temples, because every temple has a different energy, and I feel it. And when I perform there, I feel more arranged and more gathered and more concentrated, and it's just fun. It's just fun to dance in front of Lord.
Yeah, you imagine. So maybe that is, would you say that's the main difference between Odissi dance and the other 6 typical dances of India, like this origin, and that it's so related with the god as a gift to them?
In Odissi dance, we have 2 basic characteristics. One is a square position, where we sit like a square, that is called chauka. And another characteristic that makes Odissi dance different from other dance forms is Tribhangi. Tribhangi is tri-bends, 3 bends on your body. One is on the knee, one is on the torso, one is on the neck. So sitting in that 3 bend position, that is called Tribhangi. So this chauka and Tribhangi are 2 different characteristics of Odissi dance, which you will not find in any other classical dance forms. So the entire Odissi dance is formed keeping these 2 characteristics in mind.
How interesting. We know you also teach to children who usually can't afford this kind of studies. Can you tell us about this?
See, when I was small, I lost my father at a very tender age. And after that, we had a crisis in the house because we were 4 sisters and 1 brother. And our education and everything was taken care of by my mom, because we all were small. And that time I had a difficulty of learning extracurricular activities like dance and singing and all this, because my teachers were I must say they were greedy. And they, even if I was excellent, I was extraordinary, but I could feel the change in them when I did not have money to offer them. And I could feel the difference in teaching. I could feel the negligence towards me as a teacher just because I don't have money to offer them. So somehow that thing was there in my mind, that when I grow, whoever wants to learn, I will just teach them, irrespective of the fact they are rich, they are poor, they have the money to learn. Just they have to have the dedication and interest to learn. And that's how when I came to Bangalore, I started with my domestic help who had 3 children. And whenever I used to dance in my house, they used to peep into my house looking into how am I doing. And one fine day I just covered my door and I went backyard and I saw them imitating the way I was doing. And that is how I understood these children they have tremendous interest. And then I spoke to my maid. I said, why don't you allow them to learn? She said, I don't have money. I said, I never asked money. And that's how it started. And then I feel the happiness in those children, that's priceless for me. And I always connect myself to that like nothing should stop somebody from learning something with all sincerity.
Of course.
So what I never want others to go through that.
I imagine. Well, thank you so much, Sarita. Sorry for the little time. It's been wonderful to have you.
Thank you very much, Heidi. And it's wonderful talking to you, and wonderful interview indeed.
Okay,
thank you very much.
You.
The classical dance form of Odisha, and Odisha is a state in the country India. And we have a temple of Lord Jagannath that is in Puri. It's a place in Odisha. From that temple itself, Odissi dance was originated. The tradition started like the small girls, around 6 years, 7 years old girls, and that is how the Odissi dance is originated. Initially it was called as Devadasis, the Mahari dance, and from the Mahari dance this thing was evolved, and our previous gurus they found this dance interesting, and they wanted to give some techniques and some grammars and some discipline to it. And that is how Odissi was created. So Odissi dance is a dance which is a very lyrical, graceful, sensuous dance style, and it is a completely temple dance art form, and it has lot of techniques, lot of grammar, and lot of precision and control.
Okay, so we are here with Sarita Mishra. Thank you for joining us in NIketan.
Welcome.
We are very pleased to have you in this program. And well, we would like you to do some questions about what you do. We know you are here been performing, and we'd like to know a little bit about this Odissi dance. What is Odissi dance? Where was it born?
Odissi dance is, they were offered to Lord Jagannath by their parents. And since then they used to stay in the temple, and they used to get dressed in the morning and evening. They used to offer their seva to Lord, and they used to believe that they are married to the Lord. And they used to dance, they used to sing, and they used to do everything for Lord.